Let's talk about today on Jeremy Rewinds these Xbox and PlayStation 3 games.
Access granted.
So I have here in my possession 10 games that we're going to face off with. It's a bit of an unfair challenge because Xbox seems to always come out with one extra game than the PlayStation 3, but maybe the PlayStation 3 doesn't need the handicap. Maybe the Xbox needs the handicap. You tell me down below by the end of this video which one rules supreme in today's episode of these are the games that we picked up for the Xbox and PlayStation 3 in the game room. Let's start out with the underdog, the guy that's only got 4 games in his hand. Number 1, we have Naruto. This is Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. And if you know me, I am not an anime fan at all. But I picked this one up because 3D right there, baby. Only reason I cared for this game was because it was Tree to the D.
3D, don't forget to mention in 3D!
And it's got all its little inserts right here. Oop. You get some kind of costume or something, I don't know. Has the manual, all that fun stuff. Anyways, it's 3D. No idea if I'll ever figure out how to play it. Maybe it's fun or not. I honestly don't care to play it. Isn't that horrible to buy something you really just don't care about? But I want the 3D games, and they had a really good sale going on. So I figured if there was ever a time to pick it up for a song of a deal, that's when I would do it. Moving on from there, we have another PlayStation 3 game that is, yes, 3D. And this is a 10 out of 10 Game of the Year edition, Batman Arkham City. There's a good old 3D label.
3D, don't forget to mention in 3D!
Has all kinds of little pamphlets and doodads and stuff on the inside here. Again, here's the back. There's Joker and Harley and some gameplay and looks like Robin. Comes with a ton of extra goodies. But again, added it to the collection because it is a 3D game. Moving on from there, we have number 3, Warhawk. Oh, right there, Warhawk. Now, Warhawk, as you can see, it's not 3D. So, Jeremy, wait a minute. You just broke your own rules. It's not 3D, and you're only collecting PlayStation 3 if it's 3D. You are absolutely correct. And the reasons why I picked this up is the same reason I picked up the next one. But the biggest reason I picked this up is because I have Warhawk for the PlayStation 1. Somewhere over here, I don't know where it's at, but I have it on the PS1. Warhawk on the PS1. If you've never played it, you gotta play it. It's so much fun. One of my best friends in high school, Treg, he and I, we traded my game back and forth constantly because he loved it as much as I did and just played the daylights out of that thing. And this one, I've never played it. I've only heard that they redid it. Who knows if it's even worth playing? Might not be, but I picked it up because it's Warhawk. So it's in the collection now. And number 4 is also a non-3D game, but I heard a lot of people talk about how good it was. I didn't find it yet for any of the other consoles, and I figured, you know what? For the couple dollars that it was going to cost me because of the sale, I got Castlevania Lords of Shadow, I should say. Another good old Konami game. Hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully it'll go up crazy in price and I'll play it and then sell it off to somebody else.
And that's how I became rich.
Because I don't care for PS3 games unless, of course, they're 3D. But regardless, I have this in the collection. So those are the 4 games for the PlayStation 3. Lock in your votes as to whether or not you think that one's going to outdo the 6 games. 5 plus 1. They have a 2-stroke handicap. Let's see where we're going to come out swinging. First one we have, Intellivision Lives. This is relive the 80s with the Intellivision Lives, over 60 classic games. You get 60 games. Talk about a value. I think I spent $3.
I'd buy that for $1.
$4, something like that. I don't think I spent much. $3 or $4. 60 games divided by 4. You do the math. You tell me. Come on now. That's automatically a winner right there. Anyways, Intellivision Lives. Number 2 in the Xbox box, we have Disney's The Haunted Mansion. And this one even came with free movie tickets, which, look what's funny. the guy actually has the pamphlet. I mean, you can see it's been perforated right there, but they went and saw the movie. How cool is that? I think that's pretty neat. Game's probably trash, but I could be wrong. Moving on from there, we are moving into, I lost track. That was already 2. Number 3, Project Snowblind. No idea. As I keep saying to all these things, the future of war, the outcome of experimental battlefield surges, outcome of experimental battlefield surgery is something more than human. That seems weird. It sounds like you're gonna go and like you're a doctor. Are you repairing people during this? I don't know. Doesn't look like it. You look at the back here, it looks like you're in a battle. Looks like you're fighting. Maybe you got to fight your way to the guy that you got to fix. Oh. Moving on from there, we got Ninja Gaiden. I know I have Ninja Gaiden on, I think, PlayStation 2, but I didn't have it, obviously, on the Xbox. Ninja Gaiden's one of those games that is, if I'm not mistaken, was this not by? Oh, Tecmo right there at the bottom. Thought it was Konami for some reason. Ninja Gaiden's one of those games that doesn't care about your feelings. They intentionally made this game hard. I don't know if this one got made intentionally hard or not, but I am going through Ninja Gaiden right now on the NES, and I've been playing it on my Switch because it's online and all that. And the nice thing about the Switch is you can save state. You can also, with the Nintendo Switch, you can actually back up if you fall, or like how the game cheats, in my personal opinion, and every time you get hit, it pushes you back. You're like, whoo, whoo, every time you get hit. So sometimes you just get hit and you just fall right off the ledge into the pit. That's not a lot of fun. How dare they? So we'll see if that one falls in suit and in line with all the other Ninja Gaiden games. Ninja Gaiden? I don't know, you tell me. And number 5, we got James Cameron, Dark Angel. Good old Sierra Games. Anyways, this is James Cameron's Dark Angel. What's funny is I actually just realized recently James Cameron not only did this and did, what's that other one? Titanic. But he also was, I think, in Alien or Aliens. One of those two is James Cameron as well, believe it or not. This is probably trash. Absolute garbage of a game. I mean, look at that right there. But, you know, for a couple bucks and you're going for the full set, who knows? We'll find out. And our last game, yeah, I probably shouldn't have led with this one. Commandos 2. By Eidos. Whew, history is in your hands. Ain't that the truth? There's some gameplay on the back of it there. So it says here on the back, history is in your hands. From the heart of the bad guys across the world to the most remote islands in the South Pacific, you command Sergeant Tiny McHale and his elite group of soldiers. So it looks like, think of it like Tropico or like SimCity or any of those kind of things is what it kind of reminds me of on the back here. You guys tell me down below. That's 11 games. 4 PlayStation 3 games and 6 Xbox games. The Xbox has a bit of a handicap because it has, or is it the other way around? I don't remember. Somebody gets a handicap. Xbox 360, oh, maybe that's what it is. Xbox has 6 games, so the PlayStation 3 should be allowed to have a handicap because there's only 4 of them. So they can't work to their fullest. Or did they? Because let's face it, we got Castlevania, we got Warhawk, we got whatever else was in that stack that I don't remember. Anyways, you tell me down below. What do you think was the best one? What was the worst one? Which one would you play first? And we'll go forward from there. And thanks again for watching Jeremy Rewinds.
I'd buy that for $1.